Hi everyone. So I just read that they were searching some waterways for Ciera Breland, which is great. I'm hoping that they pulled, the GPS in cars or what have you, and was able to, and maybe the husband's cell phone too, where he pinged that night. It looks like they're searching the Chattahoochee River. I think that's the name, the way you pronounce it. Um, so we're just going to read. They didn't find her in there, but that doesn't mean she's not in there. A river's big, and sometimes it takes a long time to find a body. I know when Corey Gaucher, remember, they looked and looked and looked for her, and her body did eventually float up. But with Ciera, being that her husband is trying to hide her, perhaps in a suitcase or something, that could possibly be weighted down, and that may not be able to float up. So we're just going to read about different waterways, being that they didn't find her in there. I'm guessing if they're searching in there, there's a reason why. They don't just willy-nilly go and search a river. So they're finding something that's leading them to that river. But let's see what we get with the cards and see if the cards say she's in the Chattahoochee River. So let's just focus for a second here and focus on that Chattahoochee River. And I'm just going to ask to tell me about Ciera Breland being in the Chattahoochee River. Again, I keep getting religious references with this one. I'm getting a picture of Jesus literally like on the cross with that, what is that thing they put on their head? A thorn wreath, right? Is that what it is? A wreath of thorns? We'll have to look that up and see what that reference is because I'm getting all these religious references. Okay, and I had that before. I got like religious references. Church, that Torah, which there's that congregation El Torah. But tell me about her, Ciera being in the Chattahoochee River. This one right here, yeah. Um, well, that is somebody harming someone else, and there is water there, and the person feeling very smug. You can see that look on his face. I've always thought this was a very smug card. The person definitely feels like they're getting away with something. They've harmed these other people in the background, if you can see them. This guy has harmed them and he's feeling powerful and good, and they have lost, and they are literally in front of that river. It's very possible she is in the Chattahoochee River, and that very well may be why they're searching it. So, I mean, this card makes me think of somebody harming someone else that, and it's right by the river. So, I'll ask for another card, but to me that really looks like we're being shown what happened, unfortunately, to Ciera. Please tell me more about Ciera being in the Chattahoochee River. Bodies can float. We got the chariot. Sometimes that's movement. We got that with what was that boy? Brendan Santo, I think was his name, and he had floated down the river quite a ways. And we got the hollowed out tree trunk, and he actually was found under a bunch of like a log jam where all these trees had fallen into the river and were like jamming it up. But today we are talking about Ciera. I can get lost in my other readings when I'm talking. Let's ask about her being in that Chattahoochee River again. Tell us a little bit more about Ciera being in that Chattahoochee River. It's this very first card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is somebody looking fondly at his work. And I just feel like it's hidden. For whatever reason, I just feel like she's under that, all this stuff. And like he put her there. You see how it's all like piled up? I just feel like she's hidden when and Pentacles. All right, I know what this is. I know what this is now. When I looked online at that, remember we got that Torah reference last time, that Gesher El Torah thing? If you go online and Google it, it'll give you that. If you Google it on Google Maps, it'll give you like this little picture. I'm telling you, it's exactly the same thing right here. It's a pentacle. I wonder how far that is. Is it like 7 miles from Gesher El Torah? It's just bizarre, the references that we keep getting. I'm going to ask for a little bit more information. Tell me more about Ciera Breland being in that Chattahoochee River. Tell me about her being in that Chattahoochee River. I think he would just give it up and let us know. Where is Ciera Breland in that Chattahoochee River? Well, this is the police card, so I do think she's going to be found, guys. That's what this card tells me. The police are on it, and I think they're going to be successful. That's a laurel wreath on there. We had that wreath on the Jesus, this like sacrifice. It's weird. Today is Good Friday too, and like a sacrifice, you know. It's horrible. But I do think she's going to be found, and I think the police are on it, and I think they're going to find her. So I think that's a very good note for us to end on. I feel like she is going to be found. It's possible she's in that Chattahoochee River. It really looked like he thinks he's smug and getting away with it, and it's definitely by water or in water. We saw that before. And that reference to that El congregation, El congregation El Torah or whatever, I can't remember the whole name of it. It's a Jewish synagogue or whatever they call a Jewish church. And we keep getting references to that, and it's giving us 7. So I wonder if it's 7 miles from that church. I'm gonna have to Google it and see. Just bizarre. But it looks like she's found. So I hope that's promising to, her family really wants to find her. It looks like she will be found. And again, in this Ace of Swords, I'm being drawn to that water down there. There actually is water in that card. That's the first time I ever noticed it. But I'm being drawn to it today. Really feel like she will be found, most likely in water. Okay, people, we'll wait and see. I think the police are on this, so let's just cross our fingers and hope for the best. Take care. Bye.